Hello and welcome, my dear students. So, today we are going to see the notes of the lesson The Worth of a Fabric, that is from Standard 6. Let us begin first with the meanings. Okay? And the first meaning is bowl, pod of a cotton plant. Second is spinning, process of making yarn or thread out of cotton wool. Next is carded, that means cleaned and combed cotton to remove seeds. Next is spun, drew out and twisted cotton to make yarn or thread. Next is rewarded. When one is rewarded, one gets what he has worked for. Last is idleness, that is laziness. Answer the following question. Okay, who was Tiruvalluvar? Okay, Tiruvalluvar was a great Tamil saint poet. How long ago did Tiruvalluvar live? Tiruvalluvar lived more than 2000 years ago. Third one is, what did Tiruvalluvar do for a living? Tiruvalluvar wove beautiful fabric and saris and sold them in the market to make his living. Next is question number 4, that is, what is Tirukural? Tirukural is a book of teaching by the great Tamil saint poet, that is Tiruvalluvar. Okay. Next one is, how did the rich young man spend his time? This is the fifth question, okay? And the answer is, the rich young man wasted most of his time roaming with his friends and making fun of other people. Next is the sixth one is, what was the rich young man sure about? The rich young man was sure that he could make Tiruvalluvar angry. See, such type of people are also resist in our society. Next one is, what changes were seen in the rich young man after the same poet spoke with him? And the answer is, the rich young man felt ashamed of himself after the same poet spoke to him. And that day he decided there and then to give up his idleness and bad habit. Okay, when we mix up with the good people, we also change like them. So this is the changes which the rich man overcomes after meeting a good man. Next one is, did the rich young man succeed in making the same poet angry? And the answer is no. The rich young man did not succeed in making the same poet angry. Next is, this is about the short notes. Okay, let us begin with the first short note, that is Tiruvalluvar. Tiruvalluvar was a great saint poet who is loved and respected. Only because of his nature he is being loved and respected even now. People said that he never got angry, never used bad words, and he never shouted at anyone. He was polite, calm, and used a quiet tone even in the most infuriating situation. Infuriating is very irritating situation. When a person is getting irritated, he speaks anything, but Tiruvalluvar was different. Okay, let us begin with the next person, that is the rich young man. Here, the rich young man wasted his time by roaming around with his friends. Most often than not, making fun of others. He was arrogant to no bound and decided to test the patience of Tiruvalluvar, which was an unethical thing to do. Despite his egoistical behavior, he listened to the words of Tiruvalluvar carefully and put them to use, thereby changing his idleness and bad habits. See, again I am saying the same thing. When we stay with a good people, our behavior also changes by seeing them. Okay, So be good to others. Next one is the fabric woven by Tiruvalluvar. Very important and it mostly comes in your exam. Okay? Let us begin with the answer. That is, the fabric wasn't made in a day. Many people toil in order to make it. The farmer who grew cotton in his field worked hard for months through sun and rain. He picked cotton from each boll and gave it for spinning. Then someone else carded the cotton and spun it into long uniform threads. The threads were dyed carefully so that they took on the lovely colors. Tiruvalluvar's wife and he then wove the thread together, putting in beautiful design. Okay, so this way the fabrics are woven. Let us begin with the fourth one, that is, classify the words in A and B into positive and negative words. Okay, here they have given certain words A and B, and now we have to segregate the words into positive words and negative words. Okay, let us begin with the positive words, that is, great, beautiful, answered, quiet, offered, smile, toiled, grieved, died, rewarded, proud. These are the words which comes under positive. Next is the negative words, that is arrogant, shouted at, impatient, worthless, wasted, thoughtless, hasty, refused, and the last one is destroyed. So these are the word which comes under negative. Okay, hope so you understood the classification between the negative and the positive words. Let us begin with the next thing, that is the verb and the adverb. The verb are lived, loved, have, answered, went, worked. And the adverbs are go. With lived it will come a go, loved greatly, had today, answered politely, went calmly, worked hard. Okay, let us begin with the next series, that is, okay, write the antonyms of the following word. Hope so everybody knows what do we mean by antonyms. It is none other than antonyms is just an opposite word. Let us begin with the opposite word, that is antonyms. First one is politely, impolitely, calmly, agitatedly, softly, loudly, carefully, carelessly. Okay, so these were the certain antonyms. There must be many more in the passage. Accordingly, you will write in it. Let us begin with the next one, that is last one, I think so. That is question number 8. Use the following phrases in your own words. Roam around. We roam around Paris till dusk. Again and again. We chanted the shloks again and again. Bring something back. Each and every student on the tour brought something back home. There and then, that is, Lokmanya Tilak decided there and then that he will not tolerate injustice of any sort. Hope so you like my video, children. If you really like it, please do like, subscribe and share my video with your friends who are really needful. Okay, bye bye and come back next time to watch my next video.